3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Welcome to Junior High Hotbox, episode 35.
35.
So why were you late? You said you'd save it for...
Yeah.
I'm
What are we gonna
pissed.
love?
What?
I'm pissed.
Well, we're fucking
Why you
pissed that you're
pissed?
late. I'm just
You guys can make fun of me if you want, because it's kind of funny in a weird way.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
what's
tell
up?
me.
What happened? Let me hear it.
What'd you do?
Well, I hear my alarm go off.
Okay.
Give
Wait,
me my
what was the first alarm set?
when?
Yeah, time. We gotta work on context.
Like 11:30.
Okay, so
Okay.
the first alarm goes off at 11:30. Okay. Continue.
Gotcha.
See that? I don't think that was necessary for the context.
Well, it could have been like I could have thought, oh,
The
you got
alarm
up at
waking
6,
me up
you got
to
up
come
at
here.
8:30? Like I don't fucking know.
Okay.
The alarm waking me up to come here, regardless of the time,
Yeah.
Okay.
went off.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of on my side a little bit. I want to readjust, right?
Okay.
So you know, how, like when like a blanket is like really like tucked in, you can't really like turn efficiently. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
Like you're trying to like move, but you're on the blanket, so you can't really like move. Like you're kind of like restricted by the blanket.
Yeah, and then there's
Okay.
a question of comfort.
So I did one of the. I was gonna do one of these things where like you kind of like shimmy and like scoot yourself over in one motion.
Okay.
Okay.
I do it.
You shit your pants.
I shit my. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine.
God, dude, that would have been insane.
No, even worse.
What?
The bed frame fucking broke.
So with just your little bit of movement, the bed frame just...
Well, it's already a squeaky IKEA piece of shit,
Okay.
and I'm already
You
a
said
fat
you've
ass.
never built anything from IKEA.
That was the last thing.
Oh, okay.
The one that almost ended my relationship.
Well, how old is the bed?
Like over 3 years.
I feel like it's a healthy amount of time to replace. No, don't they say like every 4 years you have to replace your bed?
Your
or some
bed,
shit?
your mattress.
Oh, this was a frame.
This is
That's
the frame.
right,
The
that's
frame,
right. The frame.
usually
But it's not like-
never.
Yeah. So
It's not like the frame just broke.
So you did. Let me get this straight. You did one of these, and you broke your bed.
Not like an all-in-one motion, lifting my ass and my whole body to scoot.
Well, it probably was what the bed frame. It just has like little pegs that goes in the holes to like place
Yeah,
it
that's
together
probably
and
what
shit.
cracked
Well,
up.
no,
you
we
pro-
have like the wood frame thing in the under it,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
The
yeah.
wood slacks, I think they're called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything like the actual frame or the slacks. There's this middle metal part that like
Just goes like
goes down the middle,
or just like straight,
like
or
a big metal beam that
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
down
yeah.
straight down the middle.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
And it's like the hook that it's on the head side of the bed.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just a little lost.
By the way, you change your mattress every 6 to 8 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like you
Yeah,
change
I'm
it.
not
like-
buying a new
yeah,
one.
yeah. Well, isn't it too? Then before you do it, it's like every 3 years though, or something like that. You flip the mattress. Yeah.
Yeah, which
Oh, for real?
yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
because all the
You gotta
weight
think
is like
about it.
indenting on it. So then once you flip it,
Back
it'll
for
like
back
backside. It'll like
support,
and then
yeah.
even it out in a way
All
essentially.
right, hold your phone up for a visual.
Which reminds me, I need to flip
Like
my mattress this year.
Like this.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. I'm not fucking dense.
This is the bed.
Okay.
Under the mattress, there's a metal frame that just
Yeah,
goes
like,
straight
yeah,
down.
Yeah.
And the frame is
Like a metal
I'm
beam,
with
like
you.
to
I'm with
support
you.
the
Yeah, yeah.
slacks.
But
Yeah.
how would that still
Dang.
make you late? I'd be fucking pissed and just like
Well, no, so I'm fucking. The bed's heavy as fuck. We got a California King. I'm fucking trying to get it off, but it's falling under. Samantha is not a person to be woken up.
What do you mean?
She does not like being woken up, especially
Is she
abruptly.
not a morning person?
No.
Okay.
So she doesn't want to get up. I'm like, babe, the bed's fucking broken. You got to get up.
Okay.
She's like, fuck, like really pissed. Like she gets up. She's trying to fix the fucking slacks, which that wasn't even the problem. When I'm fucking holding up the big mattress, I'm like fucking dying. This shit's heavy as fuck. The only way I can efficiently hold it is one hand, so I'm like fucking dying. We're fighting. She's like, oh, I'm fucking done. She leaves the room, falls asleep on the couch. The mattress is half off, going into our closet.
God, dude.
And I'm like, you can't just fucking leave. I need your help. And we're fucking fighting. By that time, it's fucking 11:45. We start recording at 12.
Oh, this was 15 minutes
Yeah.
before 2 hours. Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You know what's the fucking worst part?
What?
I didn't even get to put on fucking lotion. So I got dry ass ankles and dry ass face, and I'm fucking pissed. All right, I contributed today.
You know, too, is you're gonna have to go home and just deal with this.
That's the worst part. Knowing after this, like after
Yeah, dude.
the lotion, dude, that's what
You're just
sent
gonna
me.
have to go home and fucking.
Oh my god.
I mean, I think the move is take the bed frame apart and get a new one, right?
Ugh. You have
Probably.
you gotta get
Yeah.
one.
You have
Unless,
to.
unless I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Basically,
Bill-
the metal beam I was describing hooks in on the foot and the head of the bed.
That's
yeah.
clear.
Well, I
But
mean,
the hook part of the head is fucked up.
It's broken.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah, you're probably gonna have to get a new fucking.
I'll
bed
build for
frame.
you. Give me $100.
75?
Yeah. Or you can just
50?
not do
Okay.
it. Just do it yourself.
Bro, when we first built this bed, when we first moved in together,
Yeah.
no, I've never once in my relationship thought, you know what? Maybe this isn't gonna work out.
Dude,
Never
you build
once.
Something, dude, it's so stupid.
Until-
They're easy to build. They give you instructions.
Until we built a bed from IKEA.
They have like the most helpful instructions. Have you
Also,
built-
they're the type of motherfuckers to not include certain bolts and shit. Like,
Oh, they were missing shit?
Yeah.
if you,
I've gotten multiple things from IKEA that were missing.
I
Stuff.
guess I've just been super lucky.
I've never got something from IKEA and had all the bolts.
Hmm.
The toughest thing that I've ever built was my secret lab chair. That shit was fucking hard.
I feel like chairs aren't that bad because they come with like the bottom part made already.
Yeah,
right?
that's true, but it's heavier, so like I'm more scared that I'm gonna lose a finger if I do something incorrectly. I guess that's. I
This
guess
is a
it's-
finger. What is it? Fucking
It's a
knives?
fucking
Is
like
a table saw involved.
no.
Dude, it's got a built-in saw.
It's like a there's no, but there's like it's like a massive metal chair. Like it probably weighs like pretty close to me. And if I fucking put my finger in the wrong place, I could lose that. Because you have to like put it in like you have to situation it, put it in. But yeah, I've never had a bad experience with IKEA.
Your chair weighs almost 200 pounds.
Probably like 150.
No way.
I bet it does.
Can you?
What is it
Can you
meant
look
to?
up how much a secret lab chair weighs?
I guarantee you, it's like 25 pounds at the most.
Really?
Was it made to hold Jabba the Hutt?
A secret lab, 1 or 2 words.
2 words.
There's no way it weighs more than 100 pounds. There's no way.
It might.
But it
Just think
feels
about it.
super heavy. It's like metal.
Okay, does it have wheels on it?
66 pounds.
66 pounds. I was very off.
Not the same.
Mm. Okay.
But you were surprised.
Yeah, still surprised. I will give you that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was gonna fucking say something else.
So yeah, my morning started off fucking great. How about you guys?
Their extra large chairs weigh 82.
See?
82.
Pretty large. Listen, when we're editing this, I really am not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the way you're telling the story because it was fucking hilarious.
No, I literally prefaced with you guys would laugh when I texted you guys.
I'm really sorry that you have to deal with that after this.
Nice.
Yeah,
My deepest condolences.
that's a bummer.
the fact that she
Especially-
just walked.
Yeah. You know what though? The second you're like Samantha doesn't, I was like, she just got up and went on the couch, and I knew you were gonna say that. I knew she was just gonna be like, I'm not dealing with this shit. You fucking broke
I
it.
needed you, babe. I needed you.
To look ahead into your life, Eddie, what it's gonna be.
I mean, you've been with her already.
Hey, can you guys build an IKEA bed?
We've
together?
done it all the time. I'm trying to think what we
Hey,
did.
if you guys have built a bed, did your relationship almost end?
No.
You're good.
Yeah.
You're fine.
There was something though, and it's escaping me. I think moving is our thing. Like moving is what really tests us. Cause like the thing with me, you guys already know this. Bill, you do too. I've worked in customer service for a long time, so with movers, I'm nicer than I should be. So like the last time we moved, like our very first place together, we lived in a 5-story, top story fucking studio apartment. And we're like, never again because of the move. Then we moved to a 1-bedroom, and that was like on the fucking 3rd floor. And
Oh,
this
third
time,
floor sounds
this
rough.
time we were like, we're slowly decreasing every time we move. We're on the second floor. And I usually like help the movers move. And she's just like, what are you fucking doing? You're paying them.
Wait,
Why
you
are you
paid a service to move and you're moving yourself?
Well, I'm just like helping, yeah, and I'm getting them.
I feel like I'd
water
probably
and
end up
shit.
doing that too because
I
there's
would
part
just
of
do.
You work
There's-
in that
I
field.
feel.
I think it's more
feel
so.
like yeah.
I think it's more so. I would just see them doing it and I'll be like,
I feel bad and like not helping.
well, I mean, part of me is feeling bad, but then part of me too is like, oh, but if I help, this can get done faster if there's
Yeah.
even an extra set of hands.
Also, if you're moving into an apartment building that has 5 floors like that, I'm just saying every apartment, every unit should have furnishing in it already.
Mm.
They just should. Like,
Yeah.
like it should have like the big stuff, like a bed frame, couches, chairs, shit like that.
I'd
And-
want my own couch and shit though, because I'm like, how much cum is on this
Same.
couch?
Right, like you don't know the
Yeah.
I guess.
cleanliness, and like our first rental. I'll give you an example. It was totally my fault. We hired these movers. Weren't great. One of them was a kid, like probably
Like
like
5?
a freshman in college or
Oh.
a senior in high school.
Imagine
Like
a
not a
5-year-old.
5-year-old.
yeah, 5-year-old. You're like, hey, get this fucking bed, dude.
There's this one
Bitch.
point. There's this one point where we cleaned. Because what we do is we clean as we move so that we avoid like charges from the rental owners. And bless you,
God bless you.
bless you.
The Holy Spirit blesses you.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you for covering your sneeze up in the cuff of your elbow.
That's the way.
Yes,
This is the
100%
way.
is the way. That is the
You
way.
know what I do?
That I do that too.
I do that too.
You want to know what the most fucking frustrating thing is? 3 years into a pandemic,
this?
almost 4 years. Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that
Like this, and then
It's like, what are you
Dude.
for, dude?
I hate it
Like-
when people like when people cough into their fucking hands. They'll be talking to you and they'll be like, yeah. They're like, I'm just like, why?
then they
Dude.
shake your hand 5 seconds later.
Dude, yeah,
I'm gonna swat that
I
shit
have-
out of
so
my
I have
face.
a-
disgusting.
Sorry to interrupt your cleaning while moving.
Yes, sorry.
I have
I'm
something
sorry
that
about
might get us
too.
canceled.
What did you say?
I have something that might get us canceled. Should I say it?
Should we wait for him to finish his story first, or does it have to?
Well,
do
it's
with it?
directly related to this.
Okay, say it.
We'll cut it out if we need to.
No, it's just me.
Okay, we're gonna cancel you then.
But in the heat of mask season, sometimes,
Oh, dude, I already know.
bro,
I already know, dude, because he did it.
bro. Wait, hold on. If
Oh, dude.
if I'm out in an area where we're wearing masks, just sometimes, if nobody's around
Ugh.
and I gotta sneeze,
So gross, dude. And then
I'm
he-
taking that
he
shit down.
Fucking wipes it. He uses it to wipe.
Well, that's not on top. I'm just saying I didn't want the snot all on my mask.
So what did you do with the mask? I bet it's still there.
Nah, I'm talking like, let's say I'm in Target, right? Gotta sneeze. Put it back up.
Dude,
You probably killed so many
you
people.
definitely killed someone.
You think?
Probably.
100%.
I never had COVID though.
Are you sure?
I for-
Maybe in November 2019.
I for sure killed somebody because I got COVID.
You for sure killed somebody.
I was on an airplane on the way back from fucking Boston,
Bastin.
and I was in it for 6 hours, and it all hit me in the like. I was like, I don't feel very
Oh.
good. I was like, I don't feel very. But I was leaving
The
that
first time
morning,
you had COVID, remember?
and I was like, oh, I don't really feel good. I was like, I gotta get on my plane. I was like, but I was feeling okay, but I wasn't feeling like great. It was like that, and then I'm like fucking
Yeah.
an hour into my flight, and then it hit me, and all of a sudden it all
Yeah.
hit me, and I just was all of a sudden fever. I'm sweating. I mean, I'm wearing a mask, but I'm like, bro, everyone around
That's
me's
not
getting-
gonna
everyone
make a
around
People
me's
are
getting
gonna
it.
get it.
I was like,
That
people
close
are everyone.
people's
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
everyone's getting COVID that's sitting by me.
But anyways, before we pivot,
You moving. You
So
came
I'm
or you
moving.
moved.
Oh yeah, you're moving.
and this kid that's helping the movers, they're
Yeah.
all like in their mid-20s. Showed up faded as fuck. I'm just like, whatever. You could smell the cushion.
Nice.
Dope.
Yeah. So I catch this kid in our bathroom. Like while we're like finishing up moving the last pieces, we had just finished all the heavier pieces. I catch this kid in the bathroom with the bathroom open. So picture yourself, you guys remember my first place. Picture yourself like coming into my studio and you go through the front door, There's a kitchen island on your left, and on the right, the bathroom is right there. Like if the door is open, you can see whoever's in the bathroom. I catch him in the bathroom, not even kidding you, doing this in the middle of the move. Just cleaning himself up right in front of me. And me being the dumb nice guy I am, I'm like, hey, can you help me with this? And Maddie's right behind me like, what the fuck are you doing?
To the guy?
Like, yeah, like you are you gonna help us? Like you're just checking yourself out. And then we end up like finishing the move, and she was so fucking pissed at me. She was like, what, are you just gonna let him do that when we're paying it? I'm just like, he's just a kid.
Yeah,
Just
honestly, maybe I'm just a Karen.
You would have thrown a fit. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't have thrown a fit, but I if I'm paying for something, I'm not helping move.
I should have said something that I was like, yeah, but that was the last time I really.
If I'm paying for a service of you move my things,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
How much does a moving service like that cost?
That
remember?
one was that one we didn't tip them very much because they're assholes. That one was like $250. My most recent one.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
My
at
most
all.
recent one was like $400 or $500.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, because it's like how many dudes?
Yeah.
3 usually.
Three
why are you
dudes.
just
that
What's
you-
assuming it's dudes, bro?
what's the like the I don't know the word for it, but like the courtesy, like the tip, like what do you like? Well, how much are you supposed to leave them?
Well, if it's great service, I'll usually go to the store while they're moving stuff, get them water and a 6-pack of beer if they're super homey. And then I'll probably give like 25%.
Okay,
That's me.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no real
Makes sense,
protocol
though.
for tipping for
Protocol.
major services.
Thank you.
What'd you say?
There's no real protocol for tipping like on services like
Yeah,
that.
there is. It's like 18% is the normal standard. I
think
thought.
it's
For move, isn't that food?
Oh no! I just thought like, no. I thought like service wide, like just like the service segment.
I have a question. Do you guys tip on to-go orders when you order a food? Like, hi, I'd like to place an order to go at a restaurant. When you go to pick up that order, do you give them?
Oh,
Do you give them money?
I don't do that.
I
But
do.
No.
I do. I mean, if there's either a tip jar or B,
Yeah.
it gives me the option on
Yeah.
my thing to tip.
Yeah.
If there's ever if anywhere I go, if there's ever and I'm paying card or there's a tip jar, and so there's a tip and I have cash, I always try and tip. Or if when I pay the card, if it says
Yeah.
tip, I always leave it, no matter where the fuck it is.
Mhm.
I don't care where it is.
Yeah.
I went bowling. The last time I went bowling, when I fucking went with that girl and got my bowling shoes, there was a fucking tip thing, and I just was like, okay.
Mhm.
And like,
You guys are
Okay.
some nice motherfuckers. No way in hell I'm tipping for bowling shoes.
I didn't give the dude fucking 20% for fucking ringing up
Nah,
my
it's a
bowling
couple
shoes.
bucks.
Yeah, I gave him. It was like because it was like for the 3 rounds of bowling and like shoes and all that bullshit. It came out to be like I don't know, like $50 or something like that. Because
Yeah.
that's how much bowling is altogether for everything.
Yeah.
I put like $4 down or whatever the fuck on that. Like,
If they're super nice,
$5
I'll
maybe?
throw like
Yeah.
a couple
Yeah.
dollars. But like a couple times I've been boned on to-go orders. So I always like
Uh-huh.
check before because
Oh,
what I would
yeah.
do is like I would always give 20% and they would be missing like a fucking entree or
Yeah.
like utensils
That's
or
fair.
napkins and be like, why the fuck did I give 20%?
Mm.
But
Dude, I was raised to like definitely tip always, but like some of the stuff you guys are describing, I'm like, hell no.
what wouldn't you tip? Like
Someone
give us a-
handing me bowling shoes when their job is to hand me bowling shoes.
I think it's just I see the tip line. I see where it says like tip.
Yeah.
Because I paid card. Maybe if I paid cash, there was no tip jar. I wouldn't have given him any extra money. But
I've
since
never
I pa-
even.
But since I gave him card and he gave me like the thing, he's like, "Oh, can you sign the?" It was like, "Can you sign the receipt?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah." He gave me the receipt, and there was like a line that said tip, and I just whenever I see that, I always put no matter
I've
what.
never even like considered that to be
Bowling,
like
yeah,
a
no.
tip-based position.
No, yeah, and I don't. Maybe the tip didn't go to that guy. I don't know where the
Oh,
fuck.
okay.
Yeah, who knows where that fucking tip went? I have no clue. But like I said,
Think about it like this. If let's say you're at Target
Yeah.
and you just ask somebody, "Hey, where's like this thing?" And they're like, "It's this aisle." Are you gonna tip them?
That's retail. That's different, I feel like.
But there's not. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's nothing there. There's not. They don't have. If they were walking around with a tip jar,
Yeah,
maybe.
if they're in
Maybe.
the electronics
Can I help you
section
find
with a
something?
fucking
Yeah.
tip
Yeah.
jar,
Dude, imagine you're bowling and like one of the pins gets like stuck, and you know how they have like a person in the back
Yeah.
Yeah.
that fixes it.
Yeah.
You're like, "Hold on, let me tip you." You slide down the lane.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah, if there's a tip jar or says tip on my receipt when I go to sign, I'm pretty much almost always tipping. No
If I
matter what.
see a tip jar and you're a good judge of character and you're providing the service in a friendly way, I'll tip.
Even if you're a piece of shit, I'm tipping you.
Yeah, because you could be having a bad day.
I don't have the ball. I just don't have the balls to go. Fuck you. You don't deserve shit.
I was about to ask: has there ever been a situation where any of you stiffed somebody because of horrible service?
Maybe once.
It's happened to me only once.
I know it's happened to me once. I still tipped him. I just was like, I'm not giving you like a lot. Like I was like, I'm giving you something, but I don't remember where it was and what it was. It was years ago, but there was only like one time where I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like.
This one time I was at BJ's and the waiter literally like I was probably like not even like halfway done with whatever my pizza was, and he's like, "We done with this?" And I'm like, "No." And like,
oh, I hate that shit.
Like I literally
they say it too.
It was also it was like he dropped it off, and then like not even like 2 minutes later it was like, "Are we done?" I'm like, "Dude, no." Like, and I didn't tip, but that was also when I was like 18. So
If it's food, I'm tipping.
yeah,
If it's a service like someone moving, I'm tipping.
yeah.
What about like? By the way, the last time I went to BJ's, they gave us waters, and all of the waters had like little floating stuff in it.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's
No,
not good.
you just validated Samantha.
What?
Too bad she's not even gonna watch this.
What?
She will not go to BJ's because she
For
had
that
a problem with
exact
the
reason?
water once. And I'm like, babe, that's one location of BJ's that had a bad water one time. You just validated her.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't.
Well,
go
maybe
there
it's the
anymore.
same location. Which one was it?
Yeah. Oh.
Don't say.
Yeah.
It wasn't that one.
Oh.
What do you think about like when you're enjoying a meal, like if it's at a restaurant or somewhere small, and like you're in the middle of if I'm the waiter and I visibly see that you're in deep conversation about a topic, but I want to check on you, and the way I approach it, I completely interrupt, and I'm just like, "Do you need anything?"
I think that's normal.
Yeah.
You just because it's not like they're going. It's not like they're fucking like cutting you. They just kind of walk by and like all good. It's not like a quick, hey, like how they just kind of they seem like you guys good, whatever.
Yeah.
You're like yeah. Like I am always like can stop whatever the fuck I'm saying. I'm not like you fucking interrupt my story. You stand here and you wait till I'm finished, then ask me.
Well, that's the thing. I was talking with my homie on Discord last night, and he was saying that he would prefer if someone was like, "Hey, no rush. Don't mean to interrupt. Do you find everything okay?" Versus you're in the middle of a conversation. Can I get you anything? Like there's
Yeah, but
a
how is this-
clear difference.
But usually a server, when they're in a busy restaurant, there's other people talking and it's really loud. How is he supposed to know whether you're having an in-depth conversation or not?
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's like, at my job, I work at the Improv. There's
Yep.
someone on stage telling jokes, and I have to like tell people like, "Oh, hey, is there anything else I can get you?" I drop off drinks, taking away drinks and shit like that, and people get mad at me.
Yeah.
It's awkward as fuck.
Yeah.
They're just like literally people have looked at me,
and you're just trying to do your fucking job.
I literally am doing my job, and literally like people have looked at me being like,
they're like, hey,
Like,
you're
fuck
fucking up the
you.
joke for me, and you're like, well, then don't order.
I
it.
always feel super bad when I'm going up to somebody, taking away a drink or dropping a drink off, and there's a huge pop for a joke, and that person didn't even get to hear it. I
Yeah.
always feel super
Yeah.
bad about that. And I was like, but it's not my fucking
No,
fault.
you
I
know what
didn't
you gotta
know
do?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go to help someone, you tell them a joke.
dude. Right? You hear everyone start laughing. You're just like, I got one better. Wait.
why did the chicken cross the road?
Fucking, that'd be so good. Knock.
That's good.
Knock.
Okay, yeah, dude. Who's on first? Whatever the fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh, well, was there anything else we had to say about the waiters?
I was just curious what you
I
guys.
think,
Moving does suck.
yeah,
Yes.
moving sucks. I think we need to talk about episode 2 of MILF Manor.
Oh.
Bro, when we talked about it last week, we hadn't even watched
I didn't
anything.
even watch the first one.
Well, we
Yeah.
basically gave
I
a great
was not
synopsis
gonna.
already of the first episode because
Yeah.
I watched it, but
We watched it,
we,
dude.
we watched the second episode too. We'll watch both episodes, but the second episode, holy shit.
All right. I'm gonna ask it.
All right.
I know you're gonna ask it. Did anyone fuck their mom?
No.
Okay.
Their own mom?
Yeah, because they're in there with their moms.
No.
All right, this is a weird show. They're not fucking their own moms, dude.
Yeah. But, okay. So,
I'm
Would
just
that
asking
make
questions.
would that make it more exciting to watch though?
That would just be incest porn.
I
Yeah.
know. That's
yeah.
of course.
I'd be like,
all right.
anyways.
Go ahead.
So,
Episode 2, Mel.
episode 2. So, Shit's just getting weirder.
Can I set the stage for the competition and then you say the result?
Flip a coin.
You know what we're talking about.
Yes, and then after we needed to talk about
The suspense is
Jimmy?
killing me.
no, and then yes, that whole Jimmy and all that, but also to the
What?
yeah, that shit's weird.
Okay.
That shit's weird.
I don't know. Do we even need to talk about that? That shit is just weird.
That's why.
Come on.
So they're doing this challenge, right?
What's
Like
the challenge?
Like, you know, like dating shows, they have a challenge where they like,
No, I know, but what do they have to do? Is what I'm asking.
oh, well, all the moms and all the sons, they all write on a little note
Okay.
their deepest, darkest secret.
Like sexual secret though.
Okay. Like something that they've done or like a
I
fantasy?
they've
already
done.
don't like how this is going.
Something
but
they've done.
Please go.
Okay.
And they put it on this, they each put it on this wall.
Oh, I see where
And
this
then
is
you have to
going.
go,
One by one, they go
one
up.
by one, they go up there and they have to pick.
When they're going one by one, did the mom see who's putting what
No.
where?
No,
it's
no,
all
they're
secret.
in like another area. The wall is in.
Okay.
If we're here, the wall's in
It's
the
in the
next
private
room
area.
over.
Okay.
And so
One by
you
one.
have to go up one by one and
Okay.
try and pick the one that was your mom or your son's answer.
And then
And if you both make the other one guess incorrectly, you win the challenge. Like, I don't know.
some
Weird
like that.
logic.
Yeah,
but-
weird logic. But some of them,
Okay.
some of them are like, oh, like I had a 7-way orgy, or like another one's like, oh, I had sex in an elevator in a mall, like after a movie. One of them's like,
And these are the sons' secrets.
all
of them?
all of them, moms,
All
and
of them.
all,
Okay.
all of them are
Okay,
up there.
okay.
One of them's like, there's ones that are like,
I
oh,
fucked this girl and never called her.
yeah, or,
Alright.
like I had sex on a beach one time, or whatever.
My personal favorite.
You say it.
I had sex with my son's best friend.
Oh my god.
So obviously that's the thing everyone's waiting for, right?
Okay, but also
course.
too, it's kind of wild. Before you, it's kind of wild that like as the son, you got to go up there and you see all these, and you're like, huh, like
Which one goes with my mom?
you're like, you know what?
God.
Maybe my mom did fuck a guy in an elevator. I think
Maybe
that-
my mom did have
Maybe
an
my
orgy
mom
with 7
did fuck
people.
with
Yeah.
fuck my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
and also too, and this is what I also don't get. Continue in a sec. Is
The
that
learning
when
channel.
when they're then doing it in front of everybody, like if you get it wrong, then they're like, oh no, mine was actually this, which is like weird. It's like
It's
why-
not like it's any better.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
well, why are you saying all that? Anyways,
And keep in mind the shit like I had sex with my son's best friend.
Uh-huh.
Not only is this one son learning this for the first time about his mother and his best friend, it's on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And
best
your
friend's
reaction
watching
is
like
Fucked up, dude.
yeah. Imagine being the best
We
friend
love it,
watching
but it's
that.
fucked up.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that
Do you want to talk about Jimmy?
Okay, so
It's Jimmy,
so
dude.
Jimmy is our Lord and Savior.
So Jimmy,
It's the cult of Jimmy.
Jimmy's the homie. He's got a weird foot fetish. I'm not saying a foot fetish is weird. but
Quote
he-
unquote, he said he would suck the acrylic off a girl's toes.
Yeah, but he's like, I love her toe. He's like, I really love her toe. She got really pretty feet.
Homie, though.
I wanna paint her nails. And you're like, okay, he's got a foot thing. He's like, I just want to put her feet in my mouth and suck the acrylics off her toes. And we're like, Jesus.
All right.
Okay. Word, no shame. That's
He's
fine.
a vibe, though.
Alright.
But he's a fucking homie. We're like, you know what? We like this guy. So actually, too, we forgot about this old. So it's his mom. It's him and his mom's turn, and his mom's like, "Oh, did you do this?" And he's like, "No." I forget what she says to him. He's like, "No." But what Jimmy's is he's like, "All right, I got pink eye eating ass," and we're like, "All right, Jimmy, for sure." And then he goes, "Oh,
And they're all shaming him and shit. And he's like, dude, it's normal.
yeah,"
bro. Like-
and he literally goes, "You know, when you're eating it from behind and you're like that," and we're like, "We get it, dude. We get it. You don't need to fuck it." Anyways, and then he's like, "Mom, did you do this?" And she's like, "No, I didn't do that." And he's like, "Okay, well, what'd you do?" And she's just like, "I fucked your best friend."
Oh, Jimmy.
And so okay, and then first of all, there's a couple things here. You see Jimmy's face. He's just like, wait,
like he goes through
wait,
or
what?
he goes through all 5 stages of grief.
Yeah, he's
In
just
that moment.
he's just
In a second.
You see in like you just see him go like processing everything. He's like,
Oh
what?
my god.
Oh wait, what?
That's
And-
gonna be a GIF.
And then so there's that, and you see him like, what, like, dude, what the fuck, you know? And he's like, You
Just
could
holding it together though.
for a second.
For
And then like his mom's like what, like fuck, and then everyone else around him is like, oh, which imagine you just found out in front of all your friends and
All right,
mom fucked your best friend, and everyone else's reaction was, oh.
Wait. Let's do a reenactment.
Yeah. Wait, are you gonna be the mom?
yeah,
You're
'cause you're my
Jimmy.
best friend
Jimmy,
too.
you're Jimmy.
You're Jimmy.
All right.
I'm the mom. You follow Ryan's lead.
Okay.
So, mom, did you have sex in the elevator?
No, I fucked.
Wait, am I the mom?
No, you just said you're the mom.
You just-
You just
All right,
said,
I'm the mom. You asked me. Okay.
Did you fuck someone in the elevator, Mom?
No.
What did you do?
I fucked your best friend.
But like 8 more people.
Like,
right?
But
That-
like multiply it.
yeah, multiply
Well, no,
that by,
on the podcast, we're gonna multiply
Bro,
it.
that is fucking mortifying. That's so
if you
bad,
heard that,
dude.
You would really, everyone, my reaction would be like,
I would.
holy shit. I'd be like, what?
were even the other moms going like,
Yeah!
oh,
Even
my
the
God!
moms! Even the other moms were like,
Oh,
dude. And there's one kid.
I thought it was just all the dudes.
There's
doing
That-
one
it.
kid
that's
who's
so
like a
fucked
e-boy-
up,
there's one kid who's
dude.
like an e-boy vampire kid. He's just like, dude, that's fucking savage. And it's like, yeah, that's
Oh my
literally
god, dude.
savage.
You know what I would do if I was Jimmy?
Not show up to the next episode.
Leave the show.
Yeah, I literally
then
would.
it immediately cuts to him. So he's like what the fuck? The next cut is him like alone.
Filming
So
himself.
filming himself. It's an angle. It's like if you're watching
His
of somebody
phone
from a phone, like it has like the rectangle and everything, and he's just like, yeah, I don't really know how to feel, and it's like
Life works in mysterious
dude,
ways.
and it's literally like, dude, this dude is like saying his goodbyes, like fucking suicide, fucking like video.
God,
That's what it
dude.
looks like, bro. And you're just like, oh no, this is Jimmy's
That's
last video
just-
ever. Like, what the fuck?
Fast forward 2 hours.
He's just butt naked in the pool, just blacked
Hammered.
out, just hammered, just talking nonsense.
His mom's coming out with a towel. You have to go inside.
and he's like, you don't even know what it's like to be in my life. Like, you can't even handle the real. You don't know what it's like to be me. You don't know what it's just. Hey, it's fine. We're not gonna talk about it. We done. I get it, and it's fine. It's just, it's just how it is. And like, I swear to God, that's not how he sounds.
If I could pick any guest to be on this podcast, it would
It
have to.
would
be
have to be Jimmy.
Oh my God, you just reminded me. I had a nightmare too.
Okay.
I had a nightmare. You guys did a recording without me and this probably is because I've been having a cold for the last week. And midweek, I was like, "Fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna make it." But thankfully, I'm chill now. But in the nightmare, I'm like really fucking sick. I have something, and you guys have a guest without me,
Mm-hmm.
and the guest is fucking Snoop Dogg.
That'd be fire.
And
How's
we
that
must
a
have
nightmare?
been
That's dope.
like thousands of episodes in at this point for you to have Snoop Dogg in. And even Maddie was watching it. Like you guys had done it live on YouTube. And in my nightmare, I'm like watching this and you guys reveal the guest and he comes in. You had a dabber on the table
my God.
for Snoop Dogg.
Fuck yeah.
And even Maddie's watching it and she's like, "Are you watching this shit?" And then I woke up.
That sounds fire.
Yeah, I don't know why that's a nightmare.
First off,
Because you had an episode without me and that was Snoop Dogg. in
Yeah,
my
I'd be
place
pretty
with it.
butthurt.
I'd be butthurt as fuck.
Like, you know how that one time I missed, you guys had your roommate, Jesse?
Jordan.
Jordan?
the gravekeeper.
I'm a bad person. Jordan?
Okay,
Yeah.
If I saw that it was Snoop, I'd be fucking pissed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was only 32 episodes in or whatever the fuck we
Go
were
to
at.
edit,
28.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, in the
Oh, dude, it was great.
I was
I hope that this podcast does have thousands of episodes.
Yeah.
there will. But in the middle of it, Snoop was just like, and you were like, and he just starts tapping in the middle of the fucking.
I'm a great
episode.
host in this dream.
But
Yeah.
it just reminded me. I had to bring
Crazy.
it up.
That's wild.
But what were you gonna say?
Yeah, Jimmy's just blacked out, butt naked in the pool.
That's
real
our next
sad.
guest.
I think you got to watch with us.
It's fucking.
I know it's not your
like,
thing to watch those kind of
it's
shows.
Fucking.
I
think
really
it
don't
is-
think I could do it.
Oh,
I think we gotta do it.
okay. And then afterwards, it gets like, so it's like, you're like, all right, there's all this incest jokes and all these fucking things. Like, how much more fucked can this show get? They're like,
just wait.
They're like, let's just bring in a like slight bit of racism. So then,
yeah.
so there's a mom and a son who the mom's literally from Mexico. And also too, before I get into this point, the show is being filmed in Mexico. Like it's on a beach in Mexico, in a nice house.
Okay.
That's where the show's being filmed. That'll be important in a second.
Okay.
The mom is from Mexico. The son is either also from Mexico, but at least his first language was Spanish, because that's what the mom's first language was, is Spanish.
Yeah.
And like while they're there, like they're speaking Spanish to each other at like some parts, like randomly. And there's another mom there who she also speaks Spanish. Maybe it's not her first language, I don't know, but she speaks Spanish. And like they'll all three of them will just randomly speak Spanish with each other throughout, just fucking talking
like
to each other.
Yeah.
And then like one of the moms just decided this white fucking psycho mom who's trying to fuck like all the sons.
Yeah, she's trying to fuck everyone.
Everyone. She just goes, "Hey, I think it's really rude that you're speaking Spanish and nobody can understand it." And like, she's just like, "Why are you speaking a language that we don't know?" And like, and they're like, "Because it's our first language. It's like what we feel comfortable with." She's like, "You don't do that here." Like,
in Mexico?
Yeah. And while we're watching it, we're all like, "Wait, aren't they in Mexico?" Like, and we're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, she's telling us like, "You can't speak Spanish on this American TV show that's being filmed in Mexico."
Mind you, the main guy she's trying to fuck is the Mexican son.
Oh my.
Yeah. And so then, and like before this happened, they like went on a date and like they were feeling each other. And right when all this happens, he was like, "All right, yeah, this bitch is fucking crazy. Like, fuck that." So she ruined that thing with him because she's like clearly racist.
Yeah.
Do
It's just
people
wild.
get like eliminated on the show?
I don't know.
No?
We're only 2 episodes in, so maybe at some point,
Okay.
Maybe they should.
Have they
Yeah.
live the entire season, or you're just going as it is? Like they have
Only 2 episodes are
They
out.
haven't
only
aired.
2,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm with you.
I think the new one's tonight, or probably because we watched it last Sunday. I think
All right, we'll give periodic MILF Manor updates, but
if it's necessary.
if
less.
it's
Yeah.
tasteful and if it's
Fucking
As
Jimmy's
explosive.
mom fucking his best friend. I think we needed
to bring that up.
We needed to discuss that. Shit was wild.
I feel like for the next however many weeks that show's going to be on, every episode on this podcast is going to be a recap.
This is a MILF Manor podcast. Now.
Yeah.
This is we're changing the podcast name to Junior High MILF Box.
so has the best friend made a statement or anything?
We should look into that.
We
Like,
should. Look
he's
into
gotta
that.
have a Twitter,
dude.
Like,
oh
come
my
on.
God, dude. I was watching. Cody Ko and like Noel Miller talked about it on their podcast for a second, and like they were like, "Oh, imagine if like afterwards, like the mom like called like the son's best friend, and like the son's best friend was like, oh, like I'll talk him down, sweetie. Like don't worry about it. Like we'll get in on some war zone and I'll hash it out with him." It was so funny,
Dude. Oh my god.
Jesus.
but yeah. So that shit was fucking wild.
There's one movie I want to bring up that I watched that I thought was really good.
and I watched it too.
Not together even.
And I watched I binged the whole series too last week.
Okay.
I did a lot of shit.
Yeah,
are
I'm
you?
impressed.
I know. Yeah.
It's him.
Okay.
But I watched You People on Netflix.
Oh.
Super funny.
I didn't know that
It's
Jonah
funny?
wrote it.
Super
Yeah, he
funny.
wrote it.
Yeah.
Who did?
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like his comeback to comedy, like really. Like it's,
Okay.
it's fucking
I want to
I've-
watch that.
I've seen some people saying how they didn't like some of the jokes in it, but I thought it was great.
Yeah, I think it's fucking jokes. Like
Mhm.
yeah.
Basically, for
Yeah.
anybody who doesn't know, it's Jonah Hill. His family is Jewish, and he's dating Lauren London, who her family is Black Muslims.
Mm.
Oh.
And basically, they meet, they start dating, and the parents are all just like the mom, Jonah Hill's mom, is like insanely tone deaf.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
my
she
God.
meets the girlfriend or the fiance, I guess,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "I think it's fucked up how the police treat black people."
Just like 5 minutes in
And
the
just
meeting.
literally everything she says, she's just being completely like obliviously racist.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty
And-
wild.
And Eddie Murphy's character, who is the dad I kind of said that nonchalantly.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy is Lauren London's dad,
Yeah.
and he's like the strictest like motherfucker ever.
Yeah.
And
He's like doing everything to
Doesn't
make sure.
approve of him.
Yeah.
and it's just like the whole dynamic of that, and it's pretty fucking good. I would recommend it.
Yeah.
Check it out. Cool,
And
cool,
then
cool.
you know what I binged?
What'd you binge?
And I binged it. I did just like Dahmer. I binged it in like a day. That '90s show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I liked it a lot.
I saw the first 2 episodes, and I actually was like, okay, this is not as I wrote it off so fucking quickly.
Same here. And then
It's not bad.
I think any kind of remake, people are like,
yeah, that's how. But I was like, okay, but like
it's the same creators. Kitty and Red are in
Foreman
it.
are still in it, and like Kitty's was always great. And literally, it's literally that '70s show just with new kids.
Yeah,
Because the main girl is like Eric and
Yeah.
Eric
Leia.
and Donna's kid.
Eric and Donna's kid.
Grandparents.
What?
Why does she live with her grandparents?
She doesn't.
No, she does. So they come like, and Eric and Donna are in it. Like the first, Donna's in it a couple episodes. Eric's only in it one, but they're like the first episode. They come to visit.
Yeah, like right off the bat.
Yeah,
too.
right. Yeah, like they're just visiting because they live in Chicago now. Like the Eric and
Mhm,
Donna
Eric and
and
Donna,
their daughter.
yeah.
Their daughter's name's Leia because
Because Eric is a
Eric's
fucking
big
Star Wars nerd.
fan,
Oh,
so,
God.
yeah, so her name's Leia, which is just
Respect.
great. And then they just come to visit like for the weekend or whatever. But then like she meets like so the people that are now living in Donna's old house, the next door house,
Yeah, that's
are
right.
like a brother and sister.
Yeah.
And like she meets them, and and she's just kind of like,
Yeah.
oh, like Leia, Eric and Donna's kids, like, oh, I'm like kind of the dorky kid at school. Like I don't really have friends. This is my first like kind of cool friend ever.
Yeah.
And they're like, she's like, oh, and then she's like, oh, I wish I could stay and hang out with you guys forever. Because then she meets like the other of their friends,
Yeah.
and then she like convinces Eric and Donna. She's like, let me stay here for the summer. And then the whole time, Red Foreman's like, well, we just got all the dumbasses out. Now
Yeah,
you're
now we're bringing all the dumbasses in.
Like, what the fuck? And it's just, and then like Kitty, she's like, yeah. Like, I can't wait for
Kitty's
kids
so
to be mad.
hyped.
Like it's just, it's just like how they would have all sorts of jokes from like the '70s, even though we weren't alive then.
Sounds kind of funny.
It's like
I
no,
watched
it's
the first
all
episode.
like jokes like of like the '90s. Like they get like Kitty gets her first computer at one point, and she's just like, "Can the president hear us?" And like, like one of the kids is like helping herself, and he's just like, "Yes, like 100%." The president, and she's just like, "Hi, Bill." Like, it's fucking Bill Clinton. So she's like, "Hi, Bill." Like it's really funny. It's a cute funny.
I have
It's
one
not
question.
because I will say this: it's not like I felt like that '70s show was like pretty not raunchy, but like every episode I was like hunched over, belly laughing.
See, that's the other thing too. I forgot about them. I'm glad you said that. It's a lot more raunchy because it's on Netflix. It's not on like live TV where they have to. So
Yeah, they
there's
can
like
get away with
more.
more
There's
shit.
more like.
Okay, well I've seen only 2 episodes, so I can't say if it's
Yeah.
more raunchy or not. But it just seemed like to me from the first 2 episodes that I watched, it seemed like it was a little bit softer.
And no, there's some
It gets-
there's some shit in there where they're like you would not have been able to say that on Fox or.
I have
whatever.
one
Okay,
question.
okay.
What's your
okay.
one question?
Do they get high as fuck in the basement?
Yep.
Yeah,
Cool. I'm down.
Now that we're on the topic of shows, I've always had an internal petition at the household to have some sort of like weapon, like on display, and if anything happened, I could use it.
Okay.
At your home?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just finished The Walking Dead.
So I bought a gun.
Red machete.
Even better.
Okay.
Maddie finally approved that I can get a katana. So I'm gonna buy a fucking katana. I got lots of research to do.
Like Michonne's or just
Katana.
like
katana?
Michonne's katana.
Or just a katana in general?
I mean, I'd like a replica of Michonne's katana.
Well, have it in
be-
Fortnite, dude. You're good.
No, like in real life, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Dude, I want a katana
I'm-
so
Wait,
bad.
so you're saying if there was an intruder,
they'd have a really bad day.
you're gonna have a fully sharp katana that you're gonna use to. What, you gonna cut off his head?
Well, if he's trying to take my Nintendo Switch, I'm gonna take his hand.
Fair trade.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
I'm really proud of it. I've
Like-
been working like 8 years to get this approved. Finally approved.
Wait, so what's the vibe though? Like it's sits there, never is touched unless there's an intruder.
I want it to be tasteful. So I think what we'll do is it'll either I'm being dead serious.
Okay.
I want it to be like hanging in its sheath, like in our living room or in our office. Ideally in the living room because that's like the main POC. And if
POC.
point of contact.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah.
Like, are you gonna
Billy,
go-
I'm dead serious. I'm getting katana.
Like, are you gonna practice?
I believe
with
you.
it, or
Oh yeah.
Where?
Buy some watermelons, just fucking.
I'm gonna fruit ninja.
I-
the fuck
I was
out
about
of
to
that
say, did you
kitchen.
ever play Fruit Ninja? Love that
Fruit
game.
Ninja
Was
was a-
so much fun,
I'm a
dude.
fruit ninja. The fuck
all
out
right?
of that
When you get
kitchen.
this katana, we have to at least try on the podcast to toss you a watermelon. And you,
Oh, I'm slicing it half open in the first try.
yeah, Billy, we're gonna ruin your studio.
Sorry.
Do it somewhere
No, you're
else and
fucking
film it.
not even gonna,
I feel like
yeah.
if you see a katana, you'll allow it. So
I will allow you to bring the katana here, but not cutting a fucking watermelon in it.
What if we set up
What
a
is
whole like
acceptable-
Dexter like murder scene?
we just cover this in Dexter with fruits.
Hey, if you guys cover this whole thing in fucking saran wrap and all that shit, be my guest. But you have to clean it up too.
What would be acceptable to cut here?
Nothing.
Nothing.
A tomato if you ate it?
Well, yeah, I'm like right over there on that fucking thing. You're on.
If you toss me a tomato and I slice it.
oh,
first
you
try,
still
got
like
it.
no, you can't. No.
It's a katana, Billy.
We can do this anywhere. Why do we have to do it here?
Yeah,
so that we
video,
can have it in one of the episodes.
We could just film it
and then put it in.
I mean,
called
technically, we
editing.
could literally grab the phone, walk out, and record it.
Yeah.
Technically, yes, you could.
Yeah.
Could you see me with a katana?
No.
No.
Man, fuck
Not
all
even a
y'all.
little bit, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, you're gonna do it and you're gonna have it, and it's like cool. But like you asking me, like, can you see me just like have one? And like, I'm like, no, but like whatever. You
I think it's interesting though. The main reason you want it is to potentially ward off intruders. That's what's interesting.
Dude, there's some crazy people. Did you know a couple months ago, maybe or like a little bit before Thanksgiving time, there is a serial killer around here, and the way that he would pursue victims is he would go up to like a rental I live in. He would go up to the front door, see if it was still open, jimmy his way and kill him.
just go walk in.
Yeah, willy-nilly. Walk in, slay, and leave.
Since you've been living with Maddie, has there been an instance of fearing for your life at all because of somebody else
Honestly,
entering your place?
honestly, there's this. You guys are gonna laugh at me. There's honestly this one time,
Mhm.
and it was like probably like a week after I heard this story, and I was on tilt,
Mhm.
and someone was knocking on my door, and I just have like the only weapon I really have is like a sledgehammer I use for avocados. And
Okay.
A sledgehammer.
Okay, hold on.
what do you mash avocados with?
On tilt?
A fork.
Yeah, like when you're tilted, it's like you're on edge.
Oh.
Like,
On edge,
you're
yeah.
not at your peak.
I thought that was like a
performance.
drug of something.
Yeah, so
a
I was on
new
a
drug.
ton
I
of
was
tilt.
fucked up
I
on tilt.
don't
Yeah.
know. I thought it was
Pause for a
another new
second.
drug.
Yeah.
What?
I'm not on tilt. I was answering his question.
What was the thing we were just concerned about?
The sledgehammer and an avocado.
Yeah. What are you? How are you using a sledgehammer for an avocado?
Have you ever tasted my mashed potatoes?
You use a sledgehammer on those too?
You're goddamn right.
Like a sledgehammer that's like fucking a 10-pound
no, 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 no,
sledgehammer.
It's
no,
not
no,
like
hold
a.
on.
It's not like a
No.
sledgehammer. It's
No,
like
it's a cooking
sledgehammer.
one. It's like a cooking one.
Yeah.
Like
But-
one of those ones.
But
you
it's
like-
a wooden one.
No, it's metal.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I could do some
Wait.
damage.
Explain the process. Like, let's say you're putting avocado on a sandwich. Let's just say, how would you use the sledgehammer for the avocado?
I'm not gonna give my avocado mix
No,
recipe.
just the
on here.
sledging part.
You mash the my
In
sledgehammer.
the skin.
Well, no, I fucking take it out first, like as you would with an avocado. You go
Yeah, you
down
cut
the
it, yeah.
half, twist it,
Yeah.
put it in there, right? Well, before you put it in there, you get a knife and you do slices. That way, it's easier to maneuver.
Okay.
My sledgehammer has 4 sides. It's got one with a bunch of spikes. It's got a bunch with a little bit spikes. One with a bit. I'll bring it next time. And I do it in like a little Tupperware, and I just fucking like pretend it's Walkers, and I'm just mashing the avocados, bro. And
Wait,
it's
but
so
if you're
satisfying.
hitting an avocado with a sledgehammer, isn't it getting everywhere?
Not for me. I did do the mistake of putting it in a glass bowl, and I scratched the bowl. So never again. Sorry, babe.
You didn't
But-
smash the bowl with the.
No. But I
Avocado
do.
is so soft. I feel like you don't need a hammer for it.
When was the last time you got an avocado here in season?
Sometimes it just happens.
I don't even know when the
You're
seasons
full
are.
of shit. They're always stones, dude. That's why I have the sledgehammer. The
They're
avocado-
either stones or too.
That's what I'm
much.
saying. They're rock hard, or medium
I
hard.
don't think you're supposed to eat it when it's that hard. That means it's not ready.
Well, you gotta mash. Nah, dude. Like, go to the store
See,
today.
I want guacamole so bad.
Go
right
to the
now.
store today and feel every avocado and tell me those aren't rocks.
I don't want to.
That means they're not ready to eat. That's
Why are they for sale and say fresh organic avocados?
I don't think I want to go to a store and just feel avocados and go, all right, and then leave
Yeah,
because
no.
someone's watching me and they're like, what the fuck is wrong with
I
that
definitely look like a weird person because I do it.
guy?
Yeah, I'm just
Well, if you
groping
take one, it's
avocados.
like, all right. But if I just went in there, felt up the avocados, and then walked out without any purchases,
It's
fucking
really
psycho.
good for mashed potatoes, the sledgehammer. Like, really, really good.
I'm just imagining smashing any kind of food, and then it's like, shouldn't it fly around everywhere?
Nah, man.
Yeah.
But also,
I
like,
get ya.
we talked about this last episode, like, with love and respect. I love you, bro. You don't really cook. Like, you
True.
don't chop. Like, I gotta mash with you sometime.
Let me get a sledgehammer and I'll start cooking.
I'm gonna bring it next time. But anyways, someone was knocking on my door,
Oh yeah.
and I had the sledgehammer.
You killed him?
It was my mom. So
killed her?
I
Yeah. So I hit my mom in the
did.
face with the sledgehammer.
as much as I wanted to, I didn't.
Jesus, that's crazy.
But yeah, I've never really been
Hey man, that's like this one time when I used to live with one of my old roommates like 10 years ago when I had an overnight job. Came home from my overnight job at like 8 o'clock in the morning. My roommate at the time had like 3 different guns in the house, and he fucking didn't know I worked the overnight shift. When I told him the night before, hey, working the overnight shift, just letting you know. Walking through the door, he has a gun pointed at me when I walk in through the threshold of
Jesus.
the door. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, it's just you," and I go, "Yeah, who the fuck else do you think it is?" He's like, "Oh no."
Who else is putting the key in the door and opening the fucking door?
I know. I
Yeah.
literally was like, I have a key to the fucking place. What do you think is gonna happen? He's like, I thought you were an intruder. I go, well, thank fucking God I'm not.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Jesus
just get a
Christ.
gun.
Yeah, no.
But here's my pushback with that. A gun relies on ammunition and training and weapon certification.
You-
I'm sure at Katana I'll need weapon certification
You're gonna
too.
be swinging the katana in the kitchen.
I don't need ammo.
True.
One clean cut. I got reach. I can throw that motherfucker and make you pay.
I think
Katana,
if
dude.
an intruder came in, personally, I'd rather have a gun than a katana.
If you put me in a ring with, I mean, you'll probably get a few rounds on me, but you're
What are you
losing.
gonna do?
The,
Fucking.
you're losing the hand you're firing with. I'm telling you now.
You're gonna be deflecting the fucking.
Bullets?
I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna be a
Fucking
new
ting,
man.
ting, ting. Fucking
Yep.
like-
Yep.
You don't think that would require any?
I'm gonna
Training?
train.
Honestly, I support it.
I'm gonna be sword master, bro.
Cool.
If you were just really sick with a katana, I think that'd be cool.
Start posting YouTube videos of you doing sick ass shit.
Yeah,
with
you're
it,
the.
dude.
Should we just do a reel section of me just aiming? That's what we're doing.
Wait, I have the
we're
greatest
doing
idea.
Fruit Ninja reel zone.
I have a show that I'm pitching for you to be the host of.
Okay.
Katana Kitchen.
Dude, that's a great idea. That's
You
a
only
really
use
good
the
idea.
katana to cook your shit with. And you're like,
Yo!
but you say super serious the whole
It's
time.
Sam's handing me the onions.
No, and you're just like, all right, now we're gonna chop the. No. You're like, all right, now we're gonna chop the onion. And you kind of place the onion down, and then you grab the katana, and you're just like, and then once you're done cutting it, you're just like, all right, next we do the tomato.
Next, we're gonna slice a piece of this bread off this loaf.
Yeah, and just-
JHH Thanksgiving, you toss me the turkey.
yeah.
That's a $1 billion idea if I ever
We're
heard
doing
one.
it.
Maybe TLC,
Like, we should probably-
TLC would take that,
Bro,
for sure.
JHH Kitchen.
Like, we should-
Katana.
Bro, the TLC would fucking.
Like, we should
fire.
just
Fucking go.
we should just cut that out because that's like too good of an idea to share.
I know.
We're never gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like a lot of times I'm like, dude, we should do this thing where we do this extravagant, like, setup of this thing, and then I just never do it.
Oh, that reminded me of something. I wanted to ask you guys this. I heard
Yeah.
this on another podcast, but I thought it was a great question. If you go back, if like, let's say you just woke up one day and it's 1921 or something like that.
Okay.
It's like 100 years ago from now.
Okay.
And but you still have all the knowledge of everything.
2023.
You remember everything. You know everything. There's not. It's not like you got Men in Black and your shit was wiped. You know everything. What would you do? Like what? Like you gotta start inventing shit, right?
I feel like the 20s is too far back to like do anything.
I feel like everyone would say this, dude, but for me, probably just I'd start working on the internet.
I was Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
like
invented the
you
internet.
because it's like all you need at that time really is an idea,
Yep.
Here's the thing: we don't know any of the science behind the things we'd want to make.
but you can find somebody.
We know the stuff that leads up to that, though.
Yeah,
No, but as
which
long
is a
as
huge
you
advantage.
as long as you have the idea of said thing, you find the people to fucking
Here's what I'm doing
Yeah.
in this specific
to
order.
just patent everything.
patent the idea that way. Yeah, exactly.
I'm doing the internet, and then after that, I'm writing every fucking Harry Potter novel.
right?
After that,
You know what I'm doing?
live streaming.
Writing every hit song.
Oh, and then LOTR. Actually, no.
Just
Every
every
song
hit
is
song.
smart.
Every
Smart.
giant-
Every one hit wonder.
Every
from Billboard.
Rolling Stone song, every
Yep.
fucking Van Halen song, fucking Sabbath, fucking whatever.
By the time it's like the 60s, you're just like, yeah, this guy Billy just fucking has written
keeps-
every,
oh my
everything.
God.
Dude, your album would be called the Billy Billboard.
Yeah, the billboards would just be called the Billies.
Yeah.
the top 200 Billies.
Dude, I'm gonna be out there in the 1940s, like I got royalty, I
Oh, jeez.
Dude, just like imagine like me and like Ryan transporting ourselves back into the 30s and writing like the first like deathcore song in the 30s.
They would kill you for being.
They
witches.
probably
Yeah,
would,
they'd be like,
yeah.
this dude's no, yeah.
This dude's a witch.
Was that-
Or you know what I would do? I would write at least the script or like, you know, come up with the idea of like Star Wars or Star Trek or like, you know, whatever. Like hit TV shows and movies and stuff like that too. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just hot tub time machine those motherfuckers.
There's just so many things
Yeah.
you could do that you're like, if that
George
happened,
Lucas.
it's like you're guaranteed. You're like, oh, I'm gonna be. But then again, though, the only shitty thing about that is it's 1923.
Hey,
So you gotta
can I go back
last
to like the
this.
80s? Like,
Yeah,
Like-
like in Hot Tub Time Machine, they go back to the 80s and fucking that guy creates Google.
Google, yeah,
Yeah.
Google, yeah.
Mhm.
you know what that kind of reminds me of? A movie I really like called Yesterday. Have you guys seen that?
Mm-mm.
It sounds familiar. Who's in it?
Basically, I forgot his name,
I'll
but
look it up.
basically everyone in the world forgets about the Beatles,
Oh, yeah, I've heard it.
and this guy is a huge Beatles fan, and like.
He just writes everything.
And like he's like he's like playing Yesterday for his like friends,
Is it
and they're like, oh my god, that's the greatest
with
song
Lily
I've ever
James,
fucking
Ed
heard.
Sheeran, Kate McKinnon, Anna De
Yep.
Armas?
Yep.
That one? Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you didn't say the main guy's name.
Hamish Patel?
Yep,
Mhm.
But-
Himesh Patel.
Himesh
Oh.
Patel. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's a really good movie, and he just like starts putting out the Beatles songs as his own.
Mhm.
Like
That's a genius. That's tight.
Have you ever seen this movie called The Invention of Lying with Ricky Gervais? Great movie.
Mm-mm.
Ricky Gervais is the first person in the world to lie. Dude, and it's just, that's all I'm going to say about it. It's a
Mhm.
really fucking funny movie, though.
Sounds good concept.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of Yes Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a great movie as well. Yes Man is a fantastic movie.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Anyways,
Did you guys know we have 100 subscribers?
Oh,
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah, so
shout
out to all of you.
nice.
Hey, we had to remake a YouTube account too because
Yeah.
we
That's
didn't
what
do
I'm
that from
saying.
the
Oh,
start.
wow.
Mhm.
That's true.
I saw that and I was like, I should
Those
talk with the
clip-
boys of a new milestone.
Dude,
Like,
those shorts are really doing some fucking
yeah,
help.
Like once we hit, like if we hit 200, we should do something.
I say
For
once we
that.
hit 1,000, we do something crazy.
Well, that's
Yeah.
all right. That's a big.
That's not
milestone.
gonna.
We'll do
and
that.
that's
If we
not
hit
gonna what?
1,000, I'm making out with both of you.
I'm good.
I'll do it.
All right.
Cool.
I'll do it.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, as we approach the end of the episode, I'll ask the question:
Mhm.
Who out there is gonna be number 101?
Ooh.
That shit was smooth as fuck. All right.
I guess.
It really wasn't. But if you're out there and you like what we're doing, and you're still here, I mean, if you've made it through almost an hour of content, you like us, right?
I would hope so.
So go ahead and smash that like button.
Like one of us.
Subscribe.
Katana the like button.
Ooh. See, that was the reaction I was hoping for when I said the whole 101 thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Fucking
Cut the like button in half with a katana.
And
Yep.
make
and
sure.
subscribe.
Yep. Subscribe. Yeah.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Instagram.
Like, comment.
Like,
Instagram's
comment,
gonna be the best
subscribe.
place if you can't watch the full episodes.
Yeah, and you
You
want
can see the
clips.
clips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The clipses.
the clips is on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I think that's about it. Unless anybody else has anything to say, I'm hungry again.
I'm famished.
All right. Bye.
Bye. What's famished?
Like famine. Like you're so hungry that you're famished.